So welcome everyone to today's morning flow. I'm happy to be able to teach you here, even though we can't be together at the studio. I'm still trying to create that energy together with you. So let's start by centering ourselves. Just take a moment to note how you feel this morning, what is present for you right now. Let the breath flow freely from the sacrum to the head. And bring the focus of awareness into the center of your chest, your heart. Invite openness into that space. Widen all the little places between the ribs, so you can find even more space. And then with the inhale, pull the shoulders up to the ears, squeeze them there. Exhale, let the shoulders drop down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the shoulders to the ears, squeeze. Exhale, release. Last one. Pull the shoulders up. Exhale, release. Place the left hand onto your heart, the right hand on top. The right hand to the left shoulder. Make a big wide circle over the side bend. Bring the arm up over the head, bring it back to the heart. Bring the left hand on top of the right. Move the arm over to the left shoulder, make a big circle over the head, and side bend to the right. Inhale, brings you back up, bring the energy back to your heart. Palms fold in front of the heart, Anjali Mudra. Let's open the class by chanting one together. Exhale all the air out. Inhale to begin. The chin to the chest. Receive your practice. Honor yourself. Open the arms out wide over the side. Interlace the hands. Palms fold towards the ceiling. Make a big circle here. Rotate the rib cage. Push the arms to the front, over the side, and back up. 3 big circles in one direction. And 3 big circles the other way. Make space in your heart. Reverse direction if you haven't yet. Come all the way back up to a seat. Interlace the hands behind the head. Elbows wide. You can kind of lean with your head into the hands like in a hammock. Exhale, let the elbows fall towards the navel. Inhale, open the elbows wide, chest move through. Exhale, release. Last one. Elbows wide, open chest. Exhale. Unfold neutral spine. Find all the way into a tabletop. So shoulders over the wrists, knees above the hips. We'll do some cat-cow today, a little different. So as you inhale, you drop the chest, melt the heart through, and then you bend the elbows, lower the chin towards the mat. Exhale, push it into straight, and at the same time round the spine, put the navel in. Inhale, tailbone tucks, bend the elbows, the chest moves forward. Exhale, push and round the spine. One more time. Drop the heart and chest, elbows bend, chin towards the mat. Exhale, push, round. Sit all the way over the heels. Inhale, come back forward onto the knees. Lower the tailbone, chest moves forward. Stay for 3 long breaths. Elbows bent, and you can support yourself as much as you need to with the weight in the arms. From here, push into the hands, but shift directly back to that child's pose. Arms walk towards the front. 3 long breaths here. What is the intention that lives in your heart today? What do you want to nourish? What do you want to reconnect yourself with? Reconnect with that unlimited potential of unconditional love that resides in your heart. Push yourself all the way into downward facing dog. Bend the knees so you can rock the chest up and down a couple times. Arrive in the back of the heart, your shoulders. And then find a neutral downward facing dog. Hands and feet are your foundation. Walk the feet towards the hands. Halfway lengthen your spine, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward over your straight legs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, pull up from the back of the heart. Exhale, release. Last one, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees so you can roll up all the way into a stand, arms overhead, come onto the toes, reach. Exhale, Tadasana, hands to the heart, feet together. I'll start doing some sun salutation. Inhale, bring the arms up and back. Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, lower forward, forward fold. Step the right leg back for a low lunge on the right side. Chest and heart moves forward. Hands plant into plank. Lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Inhale, slide forward into your cobra. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Take 1 long breath here. Lift the right leg up. Step it all the way to the front. Low lunge on the right side. Both feet meet, forward fold. Inhale, arms up and over the head, Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to the heart, Tadasana. Other side. Inhale, arms lift up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps back, low lunge. Sink the hips down. Both feet meet in plank. Knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide forward into your cobra. Exhale all the way back into downward facing dog. 1 long breath. Use your exhale to release. Make it a moving meditation. Follow your breath. Left leg lifts high. Step it to the front, low lunge on the left side. Both feet meet, forward fold. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, Tadasana. We add a little bit more, bring the arms up and back. Reach down with the right arm, open arm twist. Inhale, both arms up. Left arm reaches back. Inhale, back. All the way into the forward fold with the exhale. Halfway lift, step the right foot back. Lower the hips, come all the way up, arms over the side, over the head. Don't have to go so deep yet. Bring the hands down, step it back to plank. If you want full chaturanga, bend the elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. One long cycle of breath. Use the pause to recenter yourself. Bring the right leg up. Open the heel to the glute. Knee pulls up towards the ceiling. Right leg steps all the way to the front. Low lunge on the right side. Take the arms up to lengthen the front of the body. Both hands down. Step it forward to forward fold. Inhale, arms up and back. Stay back. Right arm reaches down. Open. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist over the left side. Follow your hand with your gaze. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Release. Halfway lift. Step the left foot back. Lower the knee. Arms up over the side. Low lunge. Both hands down. Step it back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, all the way back to downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Open the heel to the glute. Pull the knee towards the ceiling. Create space. Step it all the way to the front. Low lunge. Arms over the side. Reach up towards the ceiling. Both hands down. Step it to the front. Halfway lift in your spine. Exhale, forward fold. All the way up to standing. Come onto the toes. Reach the arms up. Hands to the heart. Tadasana. Knees bend. Arms lift. Same idea like we did before. Right arm reaches back. Follow with your gaze. Keep the left arm next to the left bicep. Inhale, arms up. Left side. Reach, follow with the gaze, the left arm back. Inhale, sink a little lower in your chair. Push the hips back, arms reach forward. One more breath. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, arrive in your downward facing dog. Ground the hands, ground the feet. One more breath. Lift the right leg straight towards the ceiling. Bring the right knee to the nose, round the upper spine. Inhale, right leg lifts, open the hip, rotate the hip up, knee towards the ceiling. And then make a big step into low lunge on the right side. Arms up alongside of the ear. Reach back with your right arm. Left arm stays reaching up. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left arm back, right arm open. Inhale up. Hands to the heart. Let's twist to the right side. Pull the gaze over the right shoulder, navel hugs in. Very nice. Arms over the side. Come onto the back toes so you can come all the way up into a high lunge. Pull the navel in. Can look one time first so you get what I mean. This is with a straight leg. As I bend my back knee, I open the shoulders, pull the elbows back into a cactus shape. I push out of the back, hollow the body in. Let's do two more. Bend the back leg, open the heart, let the lower back release. Inhale, push into navel towards the spine. One more time, bend the back leg, open the elbows in the cactus shape. Reach up, pull the navel in, push the back leg into straight. Very nice, find the neutral high lunge. Right arm reaches back, left arm up. Maybe you can grab the back of the leg into a revolve lunge. Guide with the left arm to the outer right knee so you can bring the hands together into a twist. If it's too much, you can bring the back knee down. Stay for another breath. Inhale, high lunge, open all the way to warrior two. Sink the right hip down, gaze to the front. Extended side angle, right elbow to the right knee, reach forward with the left arm. Inhale, warrior two, front palm flips, exhale, reverse. Sink deep in your right leg, open the right side body. Inhale, warrior two. Both hands down. Keep the right leg lifted if you like. You can bend the back leg. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One long cycle of breath. Maybe exhale out of the mouth. Release the expectation that limit the heart space. Don't be guided by your mind, but rather by your heart. Left leg reaches up and back. Knee to the nose, round. Inhale, left leg lifts, open the hip, rotate the hip up. Make a big step into your low lunge. Sink the hips down, arms lift over the side towards the head. Left arm reaches back, right arm up. Inhale, both arms up. Other side, right arm back, left arm reaches up. Both arms over the head, twist to the left side, right elbow hooks on the left knee. Give your spine a moment to adjust, to rotate the other way. Navel pulls in. Unwind, come back to center. Tuck the back toe under so you can find your high lunge here. Same thing that we did on the other side. So you bend the back leg, cactus arms, reach the chest through. Push, hollow the body, arms alongside of the ear. Two more, bend the back leg, open the elbows. Push, pull the navel in. Last one, open the elbows. And push into the back leg, both arms up. Left arm reaches back, maybe you can grab the back thigh, right arm over the head, twisted, revolve, lunge. Guide with the right elbow to the outside of the knee so you can find your twist here. Straighten the right leg as much as you can. Bring the arms over the center, back into the high lunge so you can open up into warrior two. Sink into the left knee, gaze to the front. Extended side angle, left elbow on the left knee, right arm reaches over. Expand. Inhale, warrior two, reverse it on the other side. Lean back, flare the left ribs open. Inhale, warrior two, windle it down, both hands to the mat. Keep the left leg lifted, maybe bend. Lower the elbows. Upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Two long breaths here. Shake the head out so the back of the neck is relaxed. From your down dog, lower the elbows, either one at a time or both at the same time. Head and neck relaxed. You can bend the knees if you like.
Really push into the elbows and forearm to open the shoulders. Step the left foot more towards the center of the mat so you can lift the right leg up. Also here you can open the heel to the glute if it still feels evenly in both elbows. Place the right foot down, place it in the center of your mat. Left leg lifts high. Can totally stay here, open the hip, heel to the glute. Pull the navel in, keep pushing into the elbows. Exhale, release, back to dolphin pose. Lower the knees. Walk the hands out to the front, keep the hips in one line with the knees. Take the outer edge of your mat and really hold onto it. So you can lower the chest down by pulling the mat to the front and to the side. That should create a little more space in between the shoulder blades. So use that pull to open the chest area to the front and outside. 2 more breaths. You can either bring the chin to the mat or the forehead, doesn't matter, but I want you to do that active stretch in your Anahata pose. Very nice, release the grip, walk the hands back under the shoulders, straight legs, high plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, shift it back into downward facing dog. One more deep breath here. Step or jump all the way to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees with Katasana, chairs, arms up. Interlace the hands, palms towards the ceiling. Reach up with the hands. Try to move the hands behind the head, behind the ears if you can. Otherwise, sit low and try to work here. Both is possible. One more breath. Take a big circle with the arms so you can interlace the hands behind the back or the forearms. Open the chest, open the torso, pull the arms back. Exhale, forward fold with the hands interlaced, nose to the knees. Release the hands, come back into Chair Utkatasana. Left arm stays up, right arm reaches back, back, back. Inhale, both arms up. Twist to the other side, left arm reaches back, follow with your gaze. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, lower it down, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Step or jump back to plank. Vinyasa. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts high. Knee to the nose, crouch. Right leg lifts high. Step it through, high lunge, directly this time. Arms alongside of the ears, reach up tall. Right arm reaches back. Maybe you can touch the back leg, revolve, lunge, look towards the back if it's accessible for you. Inhale, both arms up. Hands in front of the heart, twist over to the right side. Inhale, arms lift over the ear. Cactus arms. Do you need to bend the back leg or does it feel safe to keep it straight? Stay for 2 long breaths. Inhale, arms up, high lunge, open to warrior 2. Right elbow down or on the inside of the leg. Take the left arm behind the back towards the sacrum. Open the chest. So you really want to rotate the left shoulder back by pushing the hand into the sacrum. You can bring the right arm to the front if you want more side obliques. Keep the hand where it is. Maybe you can slide it on the
Inner right thigh, left arm reaches up, reverse. Use the left hand to push into the thigh, give yourself a self-adjustment. Inhale, warrior two. Both hands down, right leg stays lifted. Bend the back leg. Bring the left knee down, bend the elbows, lower the chest. Stay for 2 breaths here. Squeeze the right butt cheek. Push out of the arms, find back into upward facing dog. Both feet down. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 deep breath before we move to the other side. Left leg lifts high. Knee to the nose, round the spine, pull the navel in. Left leg lifts high. Step it all the way into high lunge on the left side, arms over the side, pull the navel in. Left arm reaches back towards the back thigh. Right arm stays lifted alongside of the ear. Inhale, high lunge. Twist over to the left side. Find the length before you find the depth. Inhale, high lunge. Do you want to bend the back knee as you use the cactus to open the front of the body and the chest? We stay for another breath. Inhale, arms up, open to warrior two, sink deep in the hips. Looks great. Left arm either on the thigh or on the inside of the leg. Right arm reaches up. Right arm behind the hips to the sacrum. Pull the right shoulder back, open. Maybe you want to reach the left arm to the front, pull the navel in. Keep reaching the right shoulder back. Left arm reaches over the side, reverse. Maybe you want to slide the hand to the left inner thigh. Reverse, warrior two, windle it down, hands to the mat. Keep the left leg lifted. Right knee down, bend the left knee as well. Elbows bend, reach forward with the chest. 2 long breaths. Push up into upward facing dog, both feet down. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. 1 more deep breath here. Bring the forearms down for dolphin pose. You can do the same thing that you did before, like stepping the right foot in, lifting the left leg up. You can try to bend the bottom leg and do some little jumps to just find a moment of hang time here. If you want to work with bent leg, that's also fine. We just want to do 2 or 3 leg lifts or jumps on the right and leg lift. We need a lot of shoulder opening here to really push into the elbows. And then lower the feet back down, push it back into a child's pose. Arms to the front, forehead to the mat. Relax the shoulders completely. Withdraw the energy inside. Reconnect to that breath that guides you through the movement, that teaches you what's really happening inside. As we lose our breath, we lose the connection. The next breath pushes you back into downward facing dog. Gaze to the front, step or jump to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. All the way up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart, Tadasana. Close your eyes for a moment. Connect to that intention in your chest. Feel the heart pulsation against your thumbs. We'll move one more time through the flow, and then we work a little bit more static on our heart. Bring the arms up over the sides. Right arm reaches back. Maybe you can walk your hand on the right thigh. Maybe you can look over the right shoulder. Inhale, both arms lift, Tadasana. Other side, left arm reaches back on the back thigh, right arm over the side. Inhale, both arms up. Sit all the way into your chair. Roll the pinky fingers in, come onto the toes. Reach back with the arms until you're sitting on the heels. Reach back, see how much you can be there without dropping the knees down. Pull the navel in, find all the way back into the chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath. Exhale it out, soften your heart. Right leg left. Knee to the nose. Right leg left. Step it through, high lunge. Both arms alongside of the ear. Right arm reaches back, left arm over the head, reroll. Guide with the left arm towards the right knee, twist. From here we go all the way into Warrior Two. Take the left arm over the side, windle it open, sink deep. Right arm to the thigh or to the inside, left arm behind. Right arm reaches forward. Use that to open into reverse. Inhale, Warrior Two. Stay with me here. Right arm to the front of the foot, half moon on the right side. Take your left hand to the left foot if you can. So you can do a half bow here by pulling the hand and foot away. Release the foot if you grabbed it. Step all the way back into Warrior Two. Both hands down, keep the right leg lifted. This time maybe without bending the knee, keep the heel above. Chaturanga, pull the right leg a little higher. Lower it, upward facing dog. Both feet push back, the hips up to downward facing dog. One more time on the left side, left leg lifts high. Knee to the nose, round. Inhale, lengthen. Step it to the front, high lunge. Arms lift. Left arm back to the right leg. Right arm reaches over the head. Right arm guides you into the twist towards the left side. Open. All the way to Warrior Two. Use the arms to windle it open. Sink deep into your hips. Left hand on the thigh or on the inside. Right arm reaches up first. Then behind the hip. Keep the rotated shoulder. Left arm to the front. Reverse. Inhale, Warrior Two. Left hand down. Lift the right leg up into half moon. Do you want to stay here? Take the hand to the heel. Open the knee into a half bow. Right shoulder wants to rotate back here as well. Release the grip. Slowly step it back into Warrior Two. Both hands down. Left leg stays lifted. Bend it. Do you need to bring the back knee down or do you feel safe lowering into Chaturanga? Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. 3 long breaths. Give your body a moment to arrive here in your home.
What is here right now? Keep coming back to that question. Lower the knees, sit over the heels. Interlace the hands behind the back. You can stay seated upright, or you can pulling with the hands back, maybe even reaching towards the mat. Head lifts if it feels good. Knees stay down. With the lift, pull the crown of the head towards the front, rabbit pose. Keep lifting up. Exhale, release yourself into a child's pose, arms alongside of the torso. Lower all the way back up to a seat. Take the right heel outside of the right hip, left leg to the front. If you feel like you are falling to the left side and you have a block at home, you can put that under your left sitting bone. If this is already a lot for your knee, just stay here. If you feel like you have a little bit more, you can lean towards the front. Also here, you don't want to drift to the left side, so keep reaching with your chest forward. Come back up, take your left hand to your right knee, reach back with the right arm. You can stay upright, or you can bend the back arm to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. Exhale, release, unwind the right leg, take the right arm underneath the leg, make some circles for the knee. Both directions. And then straighten out the right leg. Left heel moves to the outer left hip. Find a seat that is comfortable for the next minute. You can stay seated upright or slowly lean towards the front. Maybe find a forward fold. I like to support myself with the right hand so I'm not falling to the right side so much. But you're also welcome to use your block. The next inhale brings you up. Right hand to the left knee, left arm reaches back for a twist. If you want to go deeper, bend the left arm. Exhale, release. Left elbow hooks behind the left leg so you can rotate the left leg a little bit. Both feet down. Come all the way laying on your back. Move the feet so close that you can tickle your heels. And we're gonna do the same thing that we did with the Anahata pose. So I want you to take the hands to where the heels are, to the outside of the mat. So you can kind of pull the mat apart. As you do that without lifting the hips, already the shoulder blades move down. So then you can lift the hips. Maybe you can walk your shoulder blades even closer. Maybe you can find a place where only the back of the head is on the mat. Keep pulling the mat apart and the hips pushing up. Imagine you squeeze a block between the thighs so the knees are staying above the heels. Slowly lower, release the pull, come all the way back onto the mat. Bring the heels out a little bit so the knees can comfortably fall into each other. Place the hands on the belly. Feel the belly expanding and contracting. Send some healing energy to all your organs,
living in the belly that are serving you every day without us being even conscious about it. You can do the same thing if you have 2 blocks. You can try to play with placing the blocks underneath the feet. Same idea, hands on the height of the heels. Pull the chest up, pull the mat apart. If you feel steady here, you can lift one leg straight up. The hip still wants to stay up. You can try the other side as well. One more breath, lift the hips up, the chest opens. Exhale, release. Let the knees fall into each other, hold your heart, both hands on the heart. Maybe you can feel the heartbeat. I want to move one step further into wheel pose. So if you have blocks, it might be also helpful to place your hands on the block and place the blocks to the wall. So that should help you to lift a little easier. Otherwise, you can also stay with the shoulder bridge if that is already a lot for this morning. Otherwise, you place the hands next to the ears, palms facing towards you. Squeeze the elbows in. Push the hips up like we did before. Maybe that's enough. Otherwise, push into the hands so you can come to the crown of the head. Maybe adjust the hands so you can bring them closer to the ear. And then use the strength of the arms to push up into a wheel pose, straightening the arms as much as you can, straightening the legs eventually. You want to be able to move the shoulders above the wrists. Wherever you are, make sure to breathe. And if you feel restricted, just slowly lower back down. Always save enough energy to come back down. To lower, you want to bend the elbows, come onto the crown of the head again. So you can slowly uncurve your spine. Feet a little wider, let the knees fall into each other, one hand onto the heart, one hand onto the belly. Connect this power center of the heart with your solar plexus, your immune system, and your belly. If they both work for you, there is nothing to fear from the outside world. You can just rest here and stay here for another breath. If you want to do one more wheel, you can place the hands next to the ears, lift up into your back bend. Now our back should be pretty warm. You can also walk the feet in, maybe bend one leg and try to reach with one hand towards the same side. Just an option for you to play with. Same thing on the other side, or you can also lift one leg. And slowly lower all the way back down. Pull the knees into the chest wherever you are. Rock the knees from right to left to massage the back. Also forward and back. And then place the hands behind the thighs. Take a big swing to come back up into a seat. Place the left heel to the right glute and the right leg above. Find an upright seat. Left hand on the knee, twist over the right side. Be gentle first. If this feels good, you can place the elbow onto the knee. Rotate the right shoulder back, pull the navel in. Stay long. Exhale, release, twist to the other side. Look over the left shoulder. Keep both sitting bones down. Inhale, come back. We'll do the other side. Right heel to the left outer glute. Left leg on top. Right hand on the knee. Left arm reaches back. Rotate the left shoulder back. Give your body a moment to breathe here. And then maybe take the elbow to the knee without compromising the shape. Heart wide open. Unwind, look towards the front, counter twist to the other side. Exhale, release. Bring the next legs out to the front. Hold behind the legs so you can bring the belly to the thigh. And that might be a lot after we did some back bends. If it feels good, you can either walk your feet out to the front or move the butt back depending on how much space you have. But keep the hug. Keep reaching with the chest and heart forward. Pull the navel in and up. Maybe release the back of the head. Breathe into the lower back. Then release. Bring the right heel back so you have a 90-degree shape with your leg. If that's too much, you can bring the knee a little bit more out to the front. Left leg straight to the front. Take the left hand on the right hip. Right arm over the side. Reach towards the foot, so maybe you can even grab the foot, but you want to keep working the left shoulder to the inside of the left leg. And for me, it really helps to use the pull on the thigh to rotate the right shoulder back. Looks very nice. Right arm reaches up. Right arm to the side, push into the left right leg and open into gate pose, left arm over the head. And then release back down. We'll do the other side, right leg to the front, left knee out, ideally in one line with the hip, heel to the glute. Right hand on the left thigh, left arm reaches up and over the head. Towards the foot, wiggle your right shoulder on the inside of the right leg. Use the left arm to pull you back up, reach back behind the hip, push into the left leg, gate pose on the side, right arm over the side. Exhale, release. Both legs to the front. Let's give ourselves a nice forward fold, arms alongside of the ear. Pull the navel in and up, lean forward. Paschimottanasana. 3 long breaths. Inhale, brings you back up. Cross the feet. Bring the hands to the front. Step it back into a high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog.
Right leg lifts high. Bring the knee to the right wrist for pigeon pose.
Step the left foot back. You can just stay seated upright here. You can walk the hands back. You can also interlace the hands behind the back and use the pull of the arms to bring your shoulders over the hips. Just for 3 long breaths. And then release any upright position that you had. Walk your hands out to the front, sleeping pigeon. Maybe you want to support the forehead on the hand. Let the right outer hip release completely. Breathe into the area that might feel tense. Slowly walk yourself back up. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Straighten the back leg, lift the right leg up. Make some circles here if you like. Open the hip one more time. Place the right foot down. Left leg lifts high. Knee to the left wrist. Find your pigeon on the left. Right leg back. Seated upright position is fine also with bent legs, but we want to work on the right thigh. So for that we have to be seated up. Maybe walk the hands back or interlace the hands behind the back. Use the pull of the arms and the chest to find length in this position. Push the right hip towards the mat. Gaze forward is completely fine. You don't have to drop the head back. Slowly release into your sleeping pigeon variation. Take your time. Slow it down more than you think. Our body is more receptive if you go slow from one pose into the other. If we make the time to adjust. That's kind of how I feel right now. Now we are pushed from normal life back to lockdown again. Maybe you need some days, some weeks to just adjust to that new setting again. Even though we know it now a little bit better than last time, we still need some time to get back to taking classes online, making a new routine that we have to adjust. How do you care for yourself in that regard? Slowly come back up to a seat, hands underneath the shoulders, right leg straight, lift the left leg straight back up. Open the hip or rotate the hip around if you like. Both legs down, find a downward facing dog. See how this shape changed as you arrived this morning on your mat. Walk your feet to the front, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sit over the heels. Take the hands in front of the shins, give yourself a hug, squeeze the nose to the knees. Open the hands, bring the knees down. Make sure you're sitting on your feet. Move the pinky toe out, right hand into your left. Close your eyes. 5 long breaths only. We have so much reflexology points in our feet. And we usually don't stretch them out enough for the time we keep walking in shoes. Place the hands next to the knees. Sit all the way back up, lay back on your mat. Both knees hug in. Left leg straight out. Take the left hand, guide the knee into a twist, right arm reaches out. If you want, you can also straighten the leg, guide a little deeper into that twist, but also no need if it just feels good to give a final relaxed stretch. Please give that to yourself. Come back to center, hug the right knee in one more time. And then release it straight out to the front. Left knee hugs into the chest. With the right hand, guide the knee over to the right side, left shoulder down. Gaze to the left. If you went for the straight leg on the other side, go ahead and do the same as here. Inhale, brings you back up, hug the left knee in. Take the right knee as well. Hug the front of the shins, pull the nose to the knee. Take a deep inhale here. Squeeze. And exhale, let yourself go into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Palms to the ceiling. Everything relaxes. Maybe take another final breath from the toes to the crown of the head. Open mouth, exhale. Trust your body to guide you deeper into that state of full relaxation, where you have nothing to control, where you can just be in that moment, be with yourself. Relax your feet, the legs, all the way to the hips and glutes. Both of your legs, from the feet to the hips, are fully relaxed. The belly and the lower back relaxed. The rib cage soft, so the center of your heart can remain open, because there is nothing to protect in the field of unconditional love. Your whole torso, from the hips to the shoulders, fully relaxed. Both of your arms, from the shoulders to the fingertips, relaxed. The neck and the head, soft, as well as your gaze and your face. Let the body rest. Let the mind and heart be free. Let this moment take you. Share your inspiration that you feel deep within your heart. Heal the people around you with bringing energy into motion so they can create the freedom in their heart. Deal with the lock to free the heart from being down. Whatever is coming up is a vessel to transition to the next stage. If you have the time, you may stay longer in Shavasana. If you need to move on with this beautiful day, slowly create some movements in your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Nod your head from side to side. Move the arms over the side. Give yourself a big morning stretch. And exhale, roll into your favorite side, into a fetal position. Use your arms as a pillow. Thank yourself for your beautiful practice, for being healthy, to follow your routine. Come all the way back up into a seat. Connect the hands in front of the heart. Keep the pinky finger and thumb connected, but open the hands like a flower in front of your heart. Unconditional love. Feel the power of the heart. Slowly close the hands. Let's then practice by chanting Om Shanti 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 together. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your hands to your third eye center, your seat of intuition, to your lips for speaking your truth, and back to your heart. May you always be guided by your heart. Namaste.